So this is the UK Canal Network. We're here down on the Bridgewater Canal at Lymm, right here at Little Bollington Wharf. Today I'm going to give you a general walkthrough of the whole situation here. So this is of course where we're moored at the water point here. Now the breach occurred about half a mile away from us towards Manchester, just down here on a very popular mooring on the embankment. And as you can see in the summer it's packed. Luckily no one was on it when this happened. The massive breach occurred right here on January the 1st, of course. Now another breach actually occurred down here in 1971, a little bit further down at the narrow part. And this wasn't quite as bad, but took 2.5 years to repair and went up to the aqueduct here over the Bollin. And when it was finally repaired and reopened 2.5 years later, it was narrowed here, and all this sheet piling you can see is what they put up back in the 70s. And although the first breach didn't exactly occur where it happened now, because the water kept running, it's actually gone back to that point now, essentially splitting the canal in two. And now let's take a look who's stuck on the other side, the Manchester side. Now there's a couple of boats moored just down here next to the aqueduct over the road, and they're stuck there. We move on a little bit further, we can see there's actually a moored boat here. Now this ain't the same boat of course, and she's on her own on the towpath side, and that's it on that side. There's only 3 boats, because if we move back to where they tried to put the stop planks in at Back Lane, this was their first point to put the stop planks in here, but they had to do it by hand. It didn't go to plan and it failed, and they had to move back to the next bridge, but we'll talk about that in a minute, because just past this is where the towpath collapsed, right here. As you can see, yeah, this made it so dangerous that they had to close the footpath here too, because the water wasn't holding up the wash walls and it collapsed. Then the next bridge, School Lane, is where they had to build the massive clay earth dam. And this is where they will actually pump the water back over and into the canal once they put up the Cofferdam. Now if we go all the way back, right the way back to where we are moored at Little Bollington Wharf, you can see that's how far we are away from School Lane and directly where we're moored. And now we'll go to the other side, and just down here is Agden Bridge, which they did successfully put in stop planks thanks to the old crane there. But now let's fly the drone down today to see what's going on, because hopefully there should be something going on with the Cofferdam on the other side. As you can see, it's warmed up a bit now and all the ice and snow is melting away, which will definitely help with the construction of the Cofferdams. And then I spotted high-vis orange jackets. There was something going on down at the other side of the breach. Work had begun, so I had to go and see. Are you ready for this? Yeah. It's quite a bit of a difference between Saturday and today. Yeah. It's got a little bit warmer. It's not that warm still. Only about a few degrees above freezing, but yeah. The ice is melting now. It's so busy on Sundays, you know, not that bad on Saturdays, but Sunday's really busy. So I decided to have a break. Everything was getting a bit overwhelming for me. I didn't have a break, I was just editing a regular video from 3 months in the past. And I'm slowly releasing them, and I released one as well yesterday. I do have already like 5 or 6 uploaded of them, ready to go whenever I want to release them. So I took a break yesterday. I kind of needed it, but I'm back today, feel a bit more re-energised. Things are, you know, warming up a bit. Dad's going to put a new propeller on today. We got a new propeller, £250 I believe it was, used but barely. rings like a bell, and got that from Evesham. Had to get it delivered, £20 I believe. But after that, a couple of people offered us propellers, which was so kind of them, but we already bought this, so that's right. Thanks to you guys' coffees have paid for that, which I really appreciate that. It's really kind of you guys. And Dad's going to be doing that. Mum's going to be going out shopping and getting a couple of bits from Midland Trannery, and I am going to be going down and seeing what's going on down at the other side of the breach, where I flew the drone and I've seen that something is going on down there. So I need to go down and see what's going on.
I'm out on like errands this morning. I've got to go get 40 litres of diesel, and then I've got to go and get Andy some bits to sort out the propeller.
You wouldn't believe it, guys, but every time that Dad comes back saying has brakes in the car, now the jet washer pump has broken. Yeah, we thought it was the fuse. We changed the fuse, and the fuse was burnt out. But yeah, it's still broken. So yeah, we could get a new one of those.
Really, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not laughable really, because it's very annoying. But something happens every time Andy comes back. So yeah, get it sorted, won't we? I just had to pour some water over it. Andy had to keep stopping, didn't he, when he came home?
We're on site. Looks like they got all the materials there to build the cofferdam. Work has begun. See what he's carrying there? It's like an interlocked piece. That's one of the bits of the cofferdam that guy's carrying. They're all carrying it down there. I assume that's where they're going to put it on the bend there, just before it. Right, so what's going on then? I had a quick talk to one of the guys at Peel, one of the head guys, or the engineer, and yeah, I had a good conversation with him. So pretty much what's happening at the moment is they're going to start the first cofferdam here. They're going to put two in place, in case, I guess, a backup one, just in case one fails. And they're starting that today. They're getting all preparation work done. We'll see what happens today. I think they are going to get as much done as they possibly can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back now, because from the boat I can't actually reach here with the drone. I lose signal, so I have to walk down to the underbridge. So what I'm going to walk back, and the way I go will take me on top of the underbridge. So I'll go up there and I'll fly my drone again, and that should take me about 45 minutes to get there. So we'll see what happens then. Fly my drone then, we'll have a look then, and then I'll go back to the boat for a couple of hours, and then I'll come back. Once Mum's back with the car, we'll drive down again, and then we'll see what happens. What's happened later tonight. Otherwise, I'm just going to be stood here all day filming the guys, and they don't really want that. They just want to get on with the job. Yeah, they're just moving things into place at the moment. They're moving all the bits of the cofferdam into place, and not much is really going on. But yeah, like I say, they're going to start those two there, and then they will do the one R side or two R side. They will be taking the sandbags out this side at the first bridge where it failed, and the stop planks, and then they will start pumping water over the earth dam down at School Lane, and pumping it back into this section once the cofferdam is complete. So yeah, things are moving on, you know, things are looking up. All right, let's get going back, and then we'll fly the drone, okay? Honestly, not as much amount of water as I thought there'd be. I thought it'd be more flooded than this. out to the breach, and fine we're doing now, but it's rather windy. I don't like it when it's windy. These drones really do struggle in the wind, but we'll give it a go. I can't imagine much has changed in the 45 minutes it's taken me to get here, but we'll see. I'll let it fly, head back to the boat, do some jobs with Dad, and then I think we'll fly it again. Drone back to the Cofferdam, and as you can see, they've got two piles. And you can just see this is approximately where both of the dams will be going in, where they've placed all the bits of the cofferdams.
Josh ain't here, so I've got to film it, haven't I? Can you pass me that plank over there? That one? Yeah, it's a bit soft, this canal.
It's blowing!
The hose is 80 metres long. As you can see, it goes all the way down the tow path, past the toilet and out onto the pull-in. But it's doing the job. It's a long old hose, longest hose we've ever used on the boat. That's the big CMS 7.5 tons. You can definitely tell it's pumped olive out if you had smell-o-vision. Great job, isn't it? As I say, 80 metres of hose to do it. All the way down to there. Right down to there.
So we can't do the blacking, can we?
Yeah, me and Josh really wanted to get some blacking on, but I walk around that side, I'm up to my knees, even with waders on, not in water, in mud. This side's alright, but then if you look further down, where water travels upwards, so it's being drawn upwards from the canal underneath. So there's parts of the boat we couldn't even put blacking on. So I don't think there's any point in trying to blacken out. We are going to put a new propeller on though.
Blacking would just not be feasible in here. We were assuming that all the water was going to go out, all of it, but it never did, so...
This one's been awkward. Fucking mother.
They just jumped onto one of the boats down there. The teachers are just letting them throw stuff, jump on the boats. They're not even doing their jobs. They're not stopping these kids from chucking rocks and bricks and stones. Out.
Oh good, it's got a washer on it. I was a bit worried about that. Add a washer. There she is. Sometimes they'll come off.
While we were struggling to get the prop off, Mum actually came back, so we helped her out.
Coming off, Josh? Hey?
I don't think so. So today's been a complete and utter failure in terms of getting jobs done on the boat. Can't do the blacking.
and now we can't even get the prop off to change the prop. There's a tapered shaft on that, as the guy was saying. Lovely subscriber came down, seen us. Yeah, saying, you know, when the boat's in forward, it pushes the prop on more and gets even tighter. So yeah, bit of a nightmare. So can't get that off. Tried heating it up. That ain't gonna work either. So I think we have to try it when we're actually out the water, which we will have to be now, because we've got to get blacked properly. I think let's see if we can get out of Hesford Marina, the marina where we get the diesel from, and the guy who pumped us out today, Nigel, he owns it. He does need the business because he's not going to get as much now. But we'll see if we can get booked in there. The only trouble is we're going to be out in the elements like we are now, so the weather needs to be right. But we do get 1 week free, I believe, at the moment. It's only £1 a foot and £120 lift in or left out, I believe. So it's only going to cost about over £300, which is brilliant price really. And it will be a method of getting the boat out that we haven't done before, by crane. So that'll be interesting. So yeah, probably give him a call, see if we can get booked in or something, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to head down to the beach again now, fly my drone. It's about 2 o'clock, see what's been done or what's changed, and I'm sure they're going to be stopping at around 4 o'clock anyway. But yeah, I've got to edit this video, of course, to get it out tonight, so I can't really wait till 4. Hour and a half to edit, hour to render, hour to upload. It takes me 3 hours. I'd like to get it up before 10 o'clock, like I did the other night.
They were gone. Yeah, it was literally, I believe it's because there was only 3 people from the official team going to do it. It's all there in 2 piles, as you can see, the tarpaulin and everything ready to go. So unfortunately that's it for today. Flew back to the breach and people were still risking it by going on the edge of the other side. This side has not been secured as much as the other side yet. I don't even know if it will be.
Well, we can't get the propeller off of Olive, and I've hit it and it's not moving. We've tried heat on it. So I spoke to Nigel, who owns the marina down there. He's going to use the puller off of it, because we're going to take Olive out. Once we're refloated, we're going to be taken out on up through the slipway, and you get 1 week there you have to pay, and 1 week free is doing at the moment. So it's very reasonable. So we're going to have a couple of weeks out of the water to get Olive ship shape and Bristol fashion. And Nigel's going to pull the propeller off for us, and I'll fit the new propeller. So that's the plan.
Yeah. Well, so you can get us booked in then.
It looks like, because he's had a lot of cancellations, he said to me on the phone then, it shouldn't be a problem, he said. And you're facing the right way. He said if you were facing the other way, he couldn't get you in properly.
Oh, because you have to turn around.
He can't swing you in.
Yeah.
So he said you're facing the right way. He said there should be plenty of room there, because we've got some people that have cancelled, obviously. And he said he's going to hold us a spot, but I've got to ring him in the morning to confirm everything with him.
Yeah, but we can't confirm a date, can we?
No, he knows that.
Let's hear this now.
First of all,
That's how cursed we are, guys.
I went to Midland Chandlery's and I went over the wrong side of the canal, Preston Brook, and I saw Liam and Kerry just there doing something at Preston Brook at their wharf there. And I said, "Where's Charlie?" He said, "Oh," he said, "you should have turned left here." He said, "God," he said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm sure she's okay. Turn around in your driveway." So I went to turn around, went to put it in reverse, and I goes to Liam. "Oh, that's good, isn't it?" I said, "The gear knob's come off now." So I have pushed it on, but
I'm gonna have to glue it on now.
Yeah, because I have pushed it on, but I'm having problems. I was at Home Bargains, I was having problems getting it into reverse. So we think, guys, the gearbox on its way out, because it's so hard to put into gears. But let's watch your space.
I'm not spending £500
That'll be the
on
next
the
one.
Watch
Yeah.
your space.
That'll be the nail in the coffin, I think, for the Saab.
What, all the money we've spent on it?
No,
Then we're
it
gonna,
won't
Now you're going to put more into it.
we'll have to.